Senator Bill Brady made a stop in Pekin this morning to talk about the lack of a state budget. I'm Shane Gustafson, and all of that story coming up.
And how the comeback has local businesses raising a glass to the decision.
But first, former Congressman Aaron Schock is spending a lot of money on lawyers, nearly $2 million.
It's our top story tonight at 6. According to financial disclosures found with the Federal Election Commission, Schock has spent more than $1 million on legal fees at 8 firms across 3 states, as well as the District of Columbia. He also owes nearly $750,000 to Washington, D.C.-based law firm Jones Day. Schock has also refunded more than $57,000 to campaign donors. Despite all of his spending, his campaign still has more than $2.1 million cash on hand at the end of June. Schock continues to be investigated by a grand jury in Springfield for questionable spending practices.
The fight over the state budget continues in Springfield, and some counties are starting to worry about losing money. Folks in Tazewell County are among those who are concerned. WMBD's Shane Gustafson joins us now with more in studio. Shane?
Paul, Senator Bill Brady listened to those concerns this morning in Pekin. Most of them revolved around the budget and the possibility of losing funding to services and programs.
This is an opportunity for me to explain to people what's going on in Springfield, talk about why we need to do what we need to do, why we need property tax relief, why we need a balanced budget.
The Justice Center in Pekin was the meeting place for Tazewell County officials Thursday morning. They met with State Senator Bill Brady to try and get a clearer picture of the budget situation.
There's a lot of things we need to improve, a lot of input I need from the people that I work with, other elected officials, and hear from what they're hearing from their constituents so that we can move this state forward.
But some in the county say they aren't worried. Robert Houston is the Tazewell County Sheriff, and he says right now they're in good shape, but he wants to make sure Springfield keeps an eye on them.
We think that's very important, that we communicate the interests of law enforcement and the interests of the community that we represent to the representatives in Springfield.
And Houston says everybody is in the budget battle together, and they should work that way to make something happen. It could start with a simple discussion.
We're all really on the same side. We're all public servants. We all represent the same constituency, and it's good. Communication is always a good thing.
Senator Brady says even if his discussions don't solve the problem, it could give some a better understanding of it.
That's the most important thing. Let people know what they can count on.
Senator Brady met with some Tazewell County business owners last month in Morton to discuss their future without a budget, and all of the county officials I talked with today told me they're just happy that their voice is being heard. Maria?
Shane, thanks. A bill Springfield did come together on, the International Adoption Bill. Governor Rauner just signed it yesterday, and WMBD's Hannah Hilliard talked with a local mom who helped lead the way. She joins us now in studio with more. Hannah, how's that mom feeling today?
Maria, Chris McCullen is pretty excited. She has been working on this bill for months, going to Springfield multiple times to advocate for it. And yesterday she got to witness her hard work pay off. Her family went to Springfield to watch Governor Rauner sign it. The bill streamlines the Illinois adoption process, eliminating going through DCFS.
This definitely helps take the pressure off of those parents who've already been approved by their agency and now will go through the process with U.S. immigration.
Now, McClellan has 2 boys of her own. Her family adopted from Russia, but there is still another boy the McClellans think about every day, Andre. DCFS denied that adoption because Andre was too old, and that's why she has worked so hard to get this bill passed. Paul?
Thanks, Hannah. New tonight at 6. Some of you will be happy to hear Happy Hour is back. It's been banned in Illinois since 1989. On Wednesday, Governor Rauner signed a bill bringing it back, and WMBD's Rachel Kay has more.
Until Wednesday, Illinois was one of 12 states banning happy hour. The National Center for State Courts listed the Land of Lincoln with Indiana, Oklahoma, and Massachusetts, among others.
It took away the happy hour crowd, that and no smoking, because they could go to the gas station and buy a carton of cigarettes, a case of beer, go home and do it in front of their kids and whatnot.
But now the ban is lifted.
Any tool that a business can use to create business is a good thing.
Happy hour can be a great way to get business back into the bars from other places like maybe gas stations. But even owner of Kelleher's, Pat Sullivan, is hoping bars won't take advantage of the new law.
Shoving shots down people and a lot of alcohol at one time is not good for a person. That's a fact.
Accessibility can increase the potential for abuse, and so if it's available right after work, a person may choose to utilize alcohol as a coping skill as opposed to other healthier forms of relaxation, such as exercise or communication or watching a movie.
With happy hour restricted to end by 10 p.m., Brittany Ott with the Illinois Institute for Addiction Recovery says that could tempt more people to drink before driving home.
Most people, when there's a sale or a special, they're looking to get a good deal, and that could transfer into a person drinking more in a shorter period of time.
There are rules to the new happy hour law. Businesses can only offer specials for up to 4 hours a day, 15 hours a week, and specials have to be announced a week in advance. In Peoria, Rachel Kay, WMBD News.
Now, also as part of the new law, servers at bars and restaurants must complete responsible beverage service, or RBS, training. That's available locally through Heartland Community College.
A former Illinois Department of Human Services employee is in jail tonight for allegedly stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from needy families in the state. Illinois State Police and agents from the Attorney General's office arrested Deborah Moore yesterday for felony theft. They say Moore stole more than $300,000 from DHS between March of 2006 and July of 2013. Moore is in jail on a $50,000 bond.
Guilty of first-degree murder, that's the decision a jury handed to James Holmes, the man behind the 2012 Colorado movie shooting. 12 people were killed in that shooting. Prosecutors and apparently the jury rejected Holmes' insanity claim that he was well aware of what he was doing.
Peoria police still looking for the person who killed a man and shot another late Tuesday night. They say a 25-year-old man, that is, fought with the victim, Nico Smith, at a home in the 1600 block of West Cattell that night, then shot him. A 48-year-old man was also shot, but he's expected to be okay. Police say they're looking for a light-skinned black man with long dreadlocks. He's about 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 120 pounds. He was last seen wearing a red and blue shirt with blue jeans. Police say the murder is not random, and drugs were also found in the home.
The Peoria Community Against Violence is currently holding a peace rally in response to the killing of Nico Smith. They call these stand-downs a powerful way of sending the message there's no place in our community for violence. Potential severe weather is heading our way, and we're joined again by Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates. So, Chris, what can we expect over the next few hours?
Well, Paul, we're seeing thunderstorms really rapidly beginning to intensify out west, and these storms are expected to move into central Illinois over the next few hours. Now, right now, here's a severe thunderstorm watch for all of central Illinois. This is in effect through midnight tonight. We also have a flash flood watch that's in effect until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning for the potential of 1 to 3 inches of rain. But now we are already tracking some severe thunderstorms. We do have one storm that is tornado warned as it is now crossing the Mississippi River. We'll zoom on in here. I want to show you the rotation within the cell. You can actually see a little bit of a couple here just to the northeast of Burlington. This storm is moving to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. That is going to put it on a course towards Galesburg right around 6:52. So the storm that does have a tornado warning on it is beginning to move into our viewing area. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And again, it's starting to pick up its speed a little bit now to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. Otherwise, we're still pretty quiet back here across central Illinois. It's mainly going to be these storms moving in from the west that are going to pose the biggest severe weather threat over the next couple of hours. Now, there's a localized hail and tornado risk. That's happening between now and about 8 p.m. tonight. After that, it becomes more of a damaging wind event and even a flash flood event through early tomorrow morning. So severe weather will be ongoing through the rest of this evening. We'll continue to follow it. We'll have more in your main forecast coming up later on in the show.
Thanks, Chris. Easter Seals is getting a boost. Ameren, Illinois presented the Autism Spectrum Disorder Diagnostic Clinic at Easter Seals with a $35,000 grant. Ameren says they feel it's an important cause to support because the center provides services to many of their customers. Easter Seals is grateful for their support and says it could not have come at a better time with the uncertainty in the state surrounding budget cuts.
Finding Waldo isn't always easy, but here's a hint. You may want to be looking around Peoria Heights. The city's placing the character on some businesses. We'll tell you why. But first, Chris?
We're tracking more of a severe threat over the next couple of hours. How much can we expect here in Peoria? We'll have that forecast and more coming up. Don't go away.
You're watching WMBD News at 6 in high definition with Paul Cicchini, Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast, and Kurt Fegler with sports. This is WMBD News at 6, Central Illinois proud.
Real people, real prices, and good old-fashioned Chevy value. Save more today at F Train in Washington, the heart of Chevy country. Proud to be your #1 Chevy dealer. So we've loaded up the blacktop with even more gold bow ties for a huge summer sell down. Find new roads at FTrainChevy.com today.
Do you have unexpected bills? Need cash now? Let TitleMax turn your car title into cash. With competitive rates and quick approval, Title Max gets you the cash you need when you need it. Most makes and models accepted. And Title Max gets you the cash you need in as fast as 30 minutes. So if you need help paying your bills, bring your car title to Title Max, and you too will say, I got my title back with Title Max.
0% financing for 60 months is now available on most new Cadillacs, but only for a limited time at Uftring Weston in Peoria, SRX, XTS, CTS, even the all-new Escalade at the Cadillac of Cadillac dealers. Uftring Weston Chevy Cadillac in Peoria.
At Ostling & Associates, we handle bankruptcy and only bankruptcy. When you need help, call Ostling & Associates. There's only a $650 fee for single filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Bankruptcy questions? Visit our website at bcyhelp.com. An emergency bankruptcy can stop foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, utility shutoffs, court proceedings. Call Ostling & Associates with 20 Illinois offices to serve you. Call Ostling & Associates now and stop the collection calls.
Brought to you by Grossinger Motors.
At Grossinger Motors, we brought in a new team that's focused on working hard to serve our neighbors. With a bigger selection, lower prices, no games or gimmicks. Plus, the Grossinger Advantage, our plan to make sure you're always satisfied, now and down the road. Right now, drive a new Impreza for just $21,400, or lease a new Forester for just $159 per month. So stop by and visit with our new staff in sales and service today. We're all dedicated to exceeding your expectations. At Grossinger Motors in Bloomington Normal.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
All right, welcome back. Well, we're tracking a threat of severe weather that'll be moving across central Illinois in the next few hours and continuing through at least about midnight tonight. Galesburg currently 79 degrees, pretty quiet. The sky's a little bit dark off to the west, and we're tracking some thunderstorms moving in. We'll show you some of these dangerous storms in just a moment. Temperatures are in the 80s down south. This is where we have a lot of instability in place, mainly along and south of 74. Further north, we've had enough rain to keep the air a little bit more stable up there, but we do have a line of strong thunderstorms now beginning to pop up right along the Mississippi River, and one storm that is tornado warned till 6:30 p.m. just now crossed the Mississippi and is beginning to move into western portions of Illinois. We'll zoom in. I want to show you the couplet that's associated with this storm. It's beginning to weaken some, but you can see a little bit of the rotation here. Green moving to the north, red colors moving back towards the south, so we do have a little bit of a circulation there right on 34, just to the northwest of 34. Now the storm is tracking to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. And that is going to put it in the Galesburg area about 10 minutes till 7. So we'll be tracking this storm as it moves into central Illinois. The good news is the tornado or the rotation characteristics for these storms are going to be very short-lived. We're expecting these storms to really become a giant line of storms, and that's going to transition into more of a heavy rain and damaging wind threat over the next couple of hours. But the spin is happening right behind this warm front. So as the warm front moves back to the northeast, we might see a few more storms pop up between Peoria and out near Galesburg, which may allow us to see a few more of these rotating thunderstorms that we call supercells, and that's when we get these tornado warnings. All right, here's our storm tracker. We'll set this into motion through tonight. Storms will blossom over the next couple of hours. Again, your best threat for any hail and tornadoes is going to be between now and about 8 p.m. After 8 p.m., we start seeing these bowing segments developing. These are these damaging wind storms that can push through central Illinois. They'll line up one after another, and then we also could be looking at a threat of some heavy rain through about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then storms will gradually clear from west to east. So by early tomorrow morning, we begin to see that threat diminish. So here's a look at our severe storm index. Damaging winds and flooding are going to be the main risk through this evening. A small threat of tornadoes and large hail, mainly between now and 8 p.m. Temperatures tonight down into the 70s with severe thunderstorms remaining possible. For tomorrow, a much nicer day. No severe weather, a lot of sunshine out there. It's going to be a beautiful one. At least it'll look that way, but it is going to be hot and humid. High temperatures back into the 90s, and with those dew points into the 70s, feels like temperatures could be pushing 100 degrees. Here's your MTCO 8-day outlook. Warm and humid weather pushing in just in time for the start of the weekend. More storms, though, moving in, Maria, by Sunday.
All right, thanks, Chris. Young basketball players are taking on the Twin Cities courts, the tournament having them showcasing their skills. That's next.
Many times we'll go on the internet and we'll expect to get no service and one price, or to go into a store and get exceptional service and another price. Well, we don't think you should pay any extra at all. You've worked with our experts, you've picked something out. Don't be embarrassed about asking to price shop. I mean, it's time, right? We know this is the one. Let's get the iPad out, let's shop, make sure we've got the best deal here. Yeah, maybe we make a little bit less on that particular sale, but that way it's convenient for you to just come in and buy everything you need from us. It works out in the long run for both of us.
I'm Tim Sowers of LD Ford. I'm not going to throw a bunch of numbers at you just to confuse you. What I am going to do is this, plain and simple. I promise you the very best car buying experience you've ever had, period. From the price you pay to the service you get. Plus, you will get the Sowers family touch, taking care of you better than anyone else. That's my promise to you. Velde Ford, it doesn't get any better than that.
Peoria Park District Golf offers you more. Enjoy the challenge of Kellogg or Newman. Play a quick 9 at Detweiler or Kellogg Exec, or a leisurely game at Madison. Book your tee time today by phone or online. Peoria Park District Golf. Make your tee time with us.
Sundown Roofing joins WMBD and WICC in saluting educators across Central Illinois and the students who use that education to follow their dreams. It's the spirit of excellence. Don't spend the day sneezing. Stay ahead of your allergies with allergy text alerts from CI Proud to go. Everything you need to know, anytime, anywhere, right in the palm of your hands. Sign up for free on CIProud.com. Brought to you by Hopedale Medical Complex. You're watching WMBD News at 6.
Well, if you are looking to find Waldo this month, you might want to try some businesses in Peoria Heights. The children's book character is popping up in 20 stores, but he's not always that easy to find. Business owners have hidden the character, and for each one found, you'll get a stamp and a passport. Anybody who finds 10 of the characters gets a sticker, and if you find all 20, you'll be entered in the raffle for a grand prize, a boxed set of Waldo books. Business owners say they hope this brings in some new customers.
Because it's fun, and because it builds community. It gives people the opportunity to go into various businesses in the Heights that maybe they would not normally go and visit.
This is the 4th year that the businesses have participated. The publisher of the book series picked Peoria Heights as one of the cities for this event.
Hundreds of young basketball players hustling into the Twin Cities this weekend. The American Youth Basketball Tour is now going on through Sunday afternoon. More than 100 teams from across the U.S. are competing in more than 400 games. Both boys and girls from 3rd through 12th grades are showing off their shooting skills. Teams play 6 round-robin games, with the 7th game starting a single elimination tournament. The director says the event is a great way for players to show off their athletic abilities over the summer.
One of the area's top tennis players wears a lot of purple. Kurt Pegler tells us why next in sports.
It's reaching out to show that we care, spreading the heartland spirit we share. You need to know our team will be there. That's who we are. Central Illinois proud. WMBD, we're keeping it local.
We want the keys to your trade-in, and we want to give you the keys to a brand new Jeep, Van, or Ram Mini with no money down at the year's lowest prices. You'll pay less in Pekin. It's easy to upgrade to a new Jeep, Van, or Ram. So let's trade keys at uptrainpekin.com.
UFS, famous for deals on Adams Street, downtown Peoria. 10 minutes from anywhere.
Just arrived. Mohawk Smart Strand Carpeting, now at UFS from $199 square foot with lifetime stain warranty. UFS, your flooring headquarters, about 10 minutes from anywhere.
There's a weekend vacation, a one-tank trip in a nearby city you won't want to skip. St. Louis is the stop for non-stop fun. So much fun for your family, infinity plus a ton. There's museums full of art and super fun slides. Upside down concretes, twisty turny rides. Houses full of magic, some with butterflies. Gardens growing flowers, parks with giant eyes. St. Louis is the stop for non-stop fun. Show us why you're the funnest family, and you could win a weekend of non-stop fun in St. Louis.
Folks, GM has got a great lease program right now. It's called the Sign and Drive, and it's on the Cruze and the Malibu. The Chevy Cruze is $147 a month, and the Malibu is $169 a month. We did 15 of these last month.
Or how about a huge price reduction, like $10,000 on a 15 Silverado? Or buying a brand new 1LT Malibu for just $19,999. And you still get the Green's Goods package, the $9.95 oil changes, and so much more. You gotta go green.
This week, Wheel celebrates the magic of Disney.
I got Goofy!
From a ride in Cinderella's carriage
Thank you.
to flying high with Dumbo. The fun is just beginning, Disney style. Don't miss it.
Weekdays at 6:30 on WMBD. This portion of WMBD News is brought to you by Veldee Cadillac Buick GMC.
When you take a test drive at Veldee Cadillac Buick GMC, extraordinary things can happen. Shelley of Chillicothe drove to a fabulous spa on her test drive of a Cadillac SRX. The SRX interior is designed for a serene, relaxed feel, as was her time at the spa. Sign up for a test drive today at VeldeeGM.com and you could be our next test drive adventure winner. No one will save you more than Veldee Cadillac Buick GMC, where he treats you like family.
Now, your local sports with WMBD's Kurt Pegler.
High winds, cold temperatures, rainy conditions. That's the forecast tomorrow for the Open Championship. So players know they have to take advantage of favorable scoring conditions today. The first round of golf's third major of the year played at the birthplace of golf, St. Andrews in Scotland, and Tiger Woods did not have a good day. He said he made a lot of mistakes on the old course. Here's one of them. Woods shoots a 4 over 76, his worst score ever at St. Andrews. He's likely going to miss the cut for the third time in his last 4 majors. Dustin Johnson trying to rebound from his heartbreaking loss at the U.S. Open. How about a 7 under 65? He's your leader. Jordan Spieth is 2 back, and Zach Johnson is one of 5 players that's shot off the lead after his 66. The scores will likely change dramatically tomorrow. Notre Dame's Dara Genovese started playing tennis in the 5th grade. She's hoping her last year of high school tennis will be one that her grandmother would be proud of.
I had to get a cortisone shot in my left wrist. I had really bad tendonitis that ran up here.
Dara Genovese has had her fair share of injuries, but she says the toughest thing about tennis isn't how physical it can be.
People don't realize how mental it is. They think that you just come out here and you hit some balls, but I mean, it's really easy to get yourself in a slump when you're doing bad and you don't have someone saying oh, this is what you need to do.
Genovese is not in a slump. She's coming off a high school season where she went 27-7, won the sectional title, and qualified for her first trip to state in singles.
State was a really great experience for me. It was really hard, but it really pushed me to do better in my game and improve more.
So all summer, she's been preparing herself for another trip to state this fall. If you watch Dara play in next week's Tri-County tennis tournament, you'll likely see her in purple. She wears it for big matches in honor of her biggest fan, her late grandmother.
I'll definitely have some kind of purple on me, whatever it is for my grandma. I was really close with her. It was really hard losing her. She came to every match. She would be so mad when I lost because she wanted me to win so bad.
Now it's Dara Genovese that wants to win so badly, and she wants to make this upcoming season her best yet.
I like to do the best I can, so everyone's like, oh, she's from Peoria. I represent Peoria the best we can, and my school.
And her grandmother. Good luck to Dara. Briefly, the Chiefs look for their 6th straight win tonight at Dozer Park, where it's Sean Livingston night. Highlights for you tonight at 10 o'clock. And finally, if you're looking for something a little different this summer, how about the World Horseshoe Throwing Championships going on right now in Topeka, Kansas? 50 indoor portable clay courts, men, women, young, old. The competition is fierce, and it's open for all. And I'm guessing that one of the 3 of us who's from Pana, Illinois, probably has thrown some horseshoes in her life before.
That was going to be my comment.
Yeah.
Definitely know how to do that. My uncle's very good
her.
at it, actually.
Yeah,
so.
I bet you're good at that.
Thanks, Kurt. Chris back right after this.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois Proud.
We are officially in code black.
It's going to take an hour to replace that vessel, and he didn't have an hour.
You're not going to transfuse him? What, are you just going to kill him?
We're going to kill him to save him.
1, 2, 3.
People come here for one reason only. To get one last miracle.
Are you unemployed or underemployed? Need a degree to help you land that great job? CareerLink can help you identify where you'll be the most successful and give you the tools you need, including free tuition assistance for jobs in high demand. Visit CareerLink today or log on to CareerLink16.com.
This place is beautiful and the windmills just make it better. Hi, I'm Mary. I'm from Cambridge, Illinois. I had a very serious concern with the windmills going up because I'm epileptic and I was scared it would make me have seizures. I had people tell me that I was going to have to move. I found out everything I was told was not true because it never happened to me. I'm fine. I can't wait to see the second project go up. Trust the facts, not the fear.
A spectacular entertainment event featuring the most beautiful horses in the world is coming to your city for the very first time. The Gala of the Royal Horses. Experience the excitement, splendor, and majesty as these exquisitely trained horses are joined by live music and dancers to create a breathtaking show for the entire family.
Friday, July 17th, 7:30 p.m. U.S. Cellular Coliseum. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. By phone at 800-745-3000 or Coliseum Box Office.
Bug bites, itchy rash.
Relief starts now. Gold Bond Rapid Relief. 2 itch-fighting medicines instantly relieve summer itches. Gold Bond. Try new Gold Bond Medicated Eczema Relief Cream to relieve the 5 frustrating symptoms of eczema.
You're watching WMBD News at 6.
All right, unfortunately, seeing some severe weather tonight.
Yeah, we're watching a nice line of storms moving in and off of the Mississippi, and that's all expected to roll through central Illinois here through the next couple of hours. And in fact, through about midnight, that's when the severe thunderstorm watch is set to expire, but all of central Illinois is included in that watch. Now, we do have a storm that has a history of producing some funnel clouds along with some golf ball sized hail. It's going to be near Galesburg around 7 p.m. It's moving to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. The tornado warning that is currently on that has been canceled because the rotation with it is a bit weaker. But we're going to see more storms on Sunday and Monday. The rest of the weekend is hot and humid.
Enjoy it, though, because at least it's going to be sunny, right? All right, thanks, Chris. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget, we're always available on air, online, and